Hello, seniors. Today is the first day. The Common App is open for your class, the class of 2025. So I'm making this video for you to help you with your recommendations section. I know a lot of you have asked, and you should know how to invite your recommenders in the Common App. And remember, I have told you that it's a two-step process. The first step is emailing or verbally asking your teachers to write your recommendation letters. And the second step is the electronic invitation. So I'm going to show you how to make that happen. When you get into your new Common App, it looks the same. A few things may be slightly different, but I haven't seen anything yet this morning. I want you to go to your list of My Colleges. You can see I clicked on that tab. And you can click on any school that's in this list. It doesn't matter which school you click on because this is going to populate every school. You don't have to do it every single time. So let's just use App State as an example. Every school is going to have this little section that says recommendations and FERPA. Look, under Clemson, recommendations and FERPA. Okay, so let's click on recommendations and FERPA, and I'm going to tell you what FERPA is because you have to get through that to get to the recommendations. So recommenders are people who will submit letters to college on your behalf. FERPA is a law that gives you access to all of your academic records. What you're going to be asked about here is if you waive your right to see your recommendation letters. And it is standard for students to waive their right to ever see their recommendation letters. They are a part of your educational record. They will live in the admissions office of whatever school you choose to go to. But if you were to walk into that office and ask to see them, they won't show them to you because right here, you're going to waive your right. And this means that your teachers can write about you with confidence that you're not going to one day look at this letter and be angry for something they did or didn't say. But let's pause right there. I've read thousands of recommendation letters and I've never seen a bad recommendation letter. Teachers will not write a bad recommendation letter. They will decline to write for you, but if they agree to write, they're going to write a good one. So it's just common practice to waive your right to see the letters. So that's what this is all about. So you're going to check on or click on complete release authorization. And this is going to go over everything I just said with you. How does FERPA relate to your college application? Privacy of your student educational records. It gives you the right to review confidential letters of recommendation. Then, in a moment, you'll be asked if you want to waive that right to see the letters of recommendation, okay? Waiving your right lets colleges know that you do not intend to read your recommendation letters, okay? Some recommenders could say no if you don't click waive, okay? So they give you another chance here. That's okay. Many students are, if you are unsure, you can move on and come back to this later. But my advice for you, my clients, is go ahead and click here that you understand it, continue. I acknowledge that every school I have attended may release all records and recommendations, and records essentially means your high school transcript. So you're going to click here and you do waive your right and you do understand that you can't change this later. Okay, so I'm going to sign it, click on the date, and save it. Okay, so this unlocks your opportunity to invite your recommenders. So you go into invite recommenders, and let's say you're inviting a teacher. Now you can invite another recommender that is a minister, a rabbi, a coach, a boss at your job. That goes under other, okay? We're going to invite teacher. Okay, so let's say you want to invite, I'm trying to think of someone I've never put in here before. Let's say you're inviting my husband, Brady Hall, and he teaches English, and he's a mister. I think you can, oops, sorry for the barking. First name, Brady, last name Alt. And would you like this teacher to complete an evaluation for Clemson? Because we're in Clemson, right? So click yes and invite. Okay, so Brady is going to get an email saying, will you please write a recommendation letter for Tammy because it came from me. Okay, then you can invite another teacher. So if you have one teacher, two teachers, three teachers, you do this as many times as you need to. Then what's going to happen if you go over to UT Knoxville and you look under recommenders and FERPA, you're going to see, go to manage recommenders. You're going to see that you've invited me, and then you can just click on it and make me the person who you want to send in the recommendation for Tennessee. Okay. You can also invite your counselor. Most students do this. This tells your counselor, it gives your counselor the opportunity to upload what they need to upload for you in the Common App. Everybody needs to invite your counselor. There are a few clients here who use something like Naviance or Score. And even if you use Naviance and Score, you might want to go ahead and do this just to make sure everything is complete. Okay? And then down here, you will ultimately get a checklist. And every time you pull up a school, you can choose from this checklist who you want to turn in your application. Turn in your recommendation. So see, for Clemson, there are two optional. So you can pick me and you can pick Mr. Martineau and assign, and then it's all set. Okay. And since you have that list, let's say you have three teachers and you are applying to NC State for engineering. One of those teachers is your chemistry teacher. So when you're in here, you can pick the one from the list that you want to send in for NC State. We can talk about this one-on-one, but I did want you to see this so you can get started, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll be seeing you all soon. Okay.